Periva Sharanam. Thus spake the Paramacharya. 3 types of Lokas. There are 3 types of Lokas. First, Devaloka, second, Manushya-loka, and the third is referred to as Naraka-loka. The Devaloka is full with joy alone as long as one lives there. In the Manushya-loka, joy and sufferings are in mixture as it were. There must be a loka full of sufferings and sorrow alone. That is Naraka-loka. A Jivan enters the Naraka-loka to undergo the punishment for his excess papa karma before he gets a lower birth in the world depending upon his sins or punyas. The Jivan undergoes many trials and tribulations to obviate or reduce his excess sins and then comes into the world with a new Jananam. The Paraloka is above and the Naraka is below. The Bhuloka, where we Jivans live, is in the middle. The Bhulokam or the world is a place where Shukham and Dukkham, that is joy and sorrows, are found as mixed. The Paraloka is said to be composed of the Devaloka, where Indra and the other gods reside, the Satyaloka or Brahmaloka, where Lord Brahma lives, the Vishnuloka or Vaikunda, the Shivaloka or Kailasha. The Upanishads will tell all these as one, a Brahmanupamam. But the Puranas will separate them as Svarga, the abode of gods, Bhuloka, the world of men and living things, and the Naraka, which is down below. The papis or sinners go there to undergo the punishments for their sins. Our Shastras declare that our Bhuloka is greater and better than either the Svargaloka or Narakaloka. Why is it so? We can reach to any world, the Svarga or Naraka, Vaikunda or Kailasha, but we cannot get out from there. That is Svarga or Naraka at our will. Before our sins are expiated, Dharmaraja will not leave us and we cannot get away even if we are able to put up with the trials in the Narakaloka. Similarly, we cannot stay in the Svarga either for a longer time because it is very pleasant. There also we will be sent out the moment our fund, that is our accumulation of punya, is exhausted. Thus, both in Svarga and Naraka, we cannot have any option either for a longer stay or an earlier exit. We have all liberties in the Bhuloka alone. We have a personal liberty in the Bhuloka. We can do punya and commit sins also with our limbs. We can do puja or beat someone with our hands. We can do bhajans and scold someone with our tongue. We can do 2 things with one limb, and God has given the power, such a dual power to our limbs. This liberty is not there in the other worlds. They are bhoga bhumis or places we have to experience the effect of our deeds, good or bad, punya or papa. If we are born as a bull, we cannot do any punya, and the devas in the Svargaloka are similar to this. The cattle or animals do not have punya or papa. We who are born as men in this world, that is Bhuloka, alone are entitled and empowered to do karmas and anushtanas and get to good things in the other world. In the Devaloka, it is not possible. The world of ours is like the field where we plow and grow crops. It is like a farmhouse. The other worlds above or below are centers of consumption of the produces that we make on this earth. They are like hotels. They are not places of production. We can enjoy or have the effects to the extent of our punya or papa there. Therefore, those worlds are considered as bhoga bhumis. Our world or Bhuloka is a karma bhumi. Man alone can think or reason and do things. Doing by thinking is the prerogative of the Manushya Janma. The other living things, even animals, act by instinct. The people in the other lokas have no right to perform karmas. The man's karma and his gunas lead him to the other lokas. By our karma, we can make our life good and get to Paraloka only from this Bhuloka. For doing a karma, there are constraints of time and place. We cannot perform the Shraddham at night. Every karma has to be performed in the Punya Kshetra or holy places. Because our Bhuloka is a karma bhumi and our karma should be performed in this Bhuloka alone, and that too when we are having this Manushya Janma. Periyava Sharanam.